I'd like to welcome everyone just for a second. Welcome to this year's presentation of the Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year Award. It's a great crowd. I hate to interrupt this great conversation, but I figured we ought to bless the food before everybody was finished eating. So please join me in a quick blessing, and then we'll finish our meal. Dear Lord, I would like to thank you for each and every person that are here with us today. These people have a common goal, and that is to make Cleveland a better city in which to live, to work, and to raise a family. I'd also like to say a special prayer for all the small business people in the room and the small businesses that make our community such a great place in which to live. Please bless this meal to the nourishment of our bodies. We ask these things in your name. Amen. And we'll start the program in just a minute. Okay, now I'm going to have to quiet everybody down again. And let's get started with the program. I just want to say that we do a whole lot of work at the Chamber, which, and you guys that are here today are our biggest supporters. We do a lot of, we spend a lot of time and resources with our existing industry and also attracting new industry to keep Cleveland vibrant and growing, and Doug Berry's a testament to that. What a great 3 years he's had. At least since I've been in the Chamber, he's been killing it. But we deal in tourism, we deal in all sorts of different things, and we also spend a lot of time in the schools, not only the high schools, but then also Cleveland State with Lee, TDEC, to help train this workforce to work in these jobs. Right, Dr. Cash? Dr. Cash, Stone, got them both here. Anyway, but something else that we really care a whole lot about are our small businesses, and they really make the wheels roll here in our town, and we try to support them. You know, we proved that during COVID, but to be there as a supporter, to welcome new small businesses, but also to support our existing ones. And so this today is a time that we really focus on the small businesses, and I'm so glad that y'all are all here to support that. I'm also very thankful for Keith Barrett and Pinnacle Financial Partners. Y'all have sponsored this event for several years, and I want to thank you, Keith, for all you, John, team, what y'all do for Cleveland. Yes, you do. To do for Cleveland and for the Chamber. We appreciate it very much. And so now I'm going to ask Keith Barrett to come up and introduce our very special speaker. Let's give Keith a hand.
Oh, thank you, Mike. I just want you to know I have achieved one goal today. I got up here without any taco on me. I haven't eaten all of it yet, but darn, they're so good. But I did manage to get up here still clean. You know, small business is really a very big thing to us, to Pinnacle Bank, and so we are very proud to be a part of this program again this year. You know, especially a program honoring such a good small business person as Mel Bedwell. So thank y'all for being here today. It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker today, and I didn't blow this up big enough, so. That's better. Dr. Ty Stone has been the president of Cleveland State Community College since July of 22. A veteran of the U.S. Air Force, Dr. Stone is the former president of Jefferson Community College in Watertown, New York. She earned a doctorate of philosophy in organization and management at Capella University, a Master of Business Administration with a concentration in organizational strategy at Trinity University, and a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration at Washington Adventist University. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Stone.
Well, I think same mission accomplished. I tried to make sure that I didn't have any taco on me, and I think I did well with that. Thank you, Keith, for that kind introduction. What a great day it is to be here with you to celebrate the 30th presentation of the Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year Award. When Mike Griffin called me and asked me to speak about a month ago, I wondered why, he asked me, but I knew I couldn't say no. You see, there's just some people that when they call, you have to answer, and you have to say yes. Mike is one of those people. Mike has been such a strong advocate and supporter, and I just want to publicly let him know how deeply I appreciate him and his friendship. Thank you so much, Mike. I am humbled and honored to have been asked to speak with you today, particularly since I am relatively new in this community. Over the last year, since I took the helm as president of Cleveland State Community College, I have been welcomed with both open arms, warmth and kindness, and a sense of genuine care and that is what drew me to this community and confirms to me that this is where my roots should be planted. Throughout my career, I have lived in several different places around the country, and I will say that this is the first place that I've ever considered staying for the rest of my life. Now, maybe that's a reaction of me getting older, but I don't think so. I think it is because this community is so encouraging, so supportive, and it values the individuals that have either lived here all their lives or those that have relocated years, weeks, or even days ago. I have been able to witness firsthand the commitment this community has to helping everyone that lives here. That is what Cleveland, Tennessee represents and what I have grown to know it to be. 2 weeks ago, Cleveland State Community College celebrated the largest annual milestone in our calendar year, our commencement ceremony. We celebrated the achievements and honors of more than 500 students who earned degrees and certificates, with 300 of them crossing the stage. These new graduates are taking the charge and call that we present to all our students to serve, to lead, to grow, and to pay it forward. This new class of graduates is a representation of the continuous link between Cleveland State and the community as we continue to prepare students for the jobs of today and careers of tomorrow. And I am thrilled to report that almost all of our graduates plan to continue to live and work in our region. Many of those who are celebrating with us on commencement day were the first in their family to go to college and the first to graduate college. This milestone was personal and special for so many of our students because it was not just they who were graduating, but also their family and support networks who were right there with them in spirit. The road to success is bumpy and windy and often unclear for many students. The majority of our students are part-time. They work 1, sometimes 2 jobs to support themselves and their families. Many of them struggled. Some had to juggle classes with work schedules. They had to balance time with their family and completing homework assignments. They had to prioritize their personal spending to make sure they could cover all of their costs. And we realized that some of our students faced hardships, such as food insecurity and housing insecurity. The grit that our students demonstrate is the same quality that we see in our local entrepreneurs and the challenges that they've faced. Every day, talented, curious, tenacious, hardworking, committed people, like those who fill this room, get out of bed to tackle another day in pursuit of their labor of love, the businesses that they've built. Knowing that this community encourages, supports, and values small businesses and those individuals who form the backbone of our local economy with their focus and grit make this event even more appealing and special for me. And I must confess, I personally know a thing or two about being a small business owner. As a child, I never in a million years would have imagined that I would have worn the uniform of our country, been stationed under our flag overseas, earned a bachelor's, MBA, and a PhD, been a college professor, a CFO, a vice president of a college, and a president of not one but two colleges, but here I am. But on my path to being here, I was also an entrepreneur. My educational journey wasn't a straight line destination. It took me 20 years to earn my first degree. On the way to that achievement, I served in the United States Air Force, went to school for a little while, worked for a little while, went back to school some more. It was not a quick or easy process, but it worked for me. In between my academic pit stops, as a single mother, I was able to earn money to support my child by earning a professional manicurist certificate. I opened and ran a small business, a nail salon, for several years that allowed me the flexibility to serve my clients and provide for my child. As with your businesses, my business not only provided income for me, it also created greater economic support for the other businesses around it. My clients frequented the convenience store across the street, the local restaurant a few doors down, the dry cleaners on the corner. My business grew to the point that I was able to employ 2 people that were also able to take care of their families on the revenues we generated. This is exactly what all of you do, and our economy is better because of the energy, determination, ingenuity, honesty, enthusiasm, and loyalty that you all possess. And all of those were the core attributes of Mel Bedwell and are embodied in the award that bears his name. Now, it would be easy for me to stand here and tell you that all of this was by design, that I somehow tapped into my individual potential for success. But that is not my style, and quite frankly, it is not true. I did not get here by design, but rather by the hopes and dreams of those who walked before me. I never anticipated that I would be here in this space, not even considered it as a possibility. But I had a community of people around me for support, headed up by my mother, who would not accept failure for me as an option. Not even though she never graduated from high school, not even though we grew up poor, not even though I was female or black. She always saw things differently for me and in me. She was one of those mamas that always bragged about her baby. She made sure I knew how to read before I entered kindergarten. I often tired of her stories that I could read the newspaper by the time I was in the 1st grade. My mother was engaged in my schooling, and she burned up the phone lines, bragging on me to her girlfriends when I did well in school. And she also burned something else up when I didn't. But my mother always had such high hopes, high expectations, and high anticipation of what I would do with my life. She never gave me an excuse not to succeed. She created and hung a North Star that still guides me to this day. And she didn't do that alone. She engaged our community, our family, our friends, who were there to show me the way, all along the way. I tell you this because our entrepreneurs and small business owners need a North Star pointing them and guiding them and supporting them. For those of you who have your own businesses or are thinking of starting one, you know the doubt, both self-doubt and the doubt of others that you encounter. That doubt oftentimes is the thing that stops a great idea from becoming a reality. That's why it's so important that entrepreneurs and small business owners get that support and encouragement on a personal level. Having someone believe in you, believe in your ideas, believe in your abilities is an awesome and motivating element. It is equally as important that our entrepreneurs and small business owners have networks and communities that nurture, support, and advocate for them. A network of peers sharing their experiences, both struggles and successes, is a powerful forum. and having mentors both within and outside of their business sector who can offer sage advice, hard truths, and gentle nudges moves entrepreneurs and small business owners to the next level of their growth as leaders, business owners, and members of our community. I know that those mentors, those leaders, those cheerleaders, and support systems are in this room today. And I am sure there are many stories of how someone has helped every single person in this room achieve more than they ever knew was possible. That is what makes our community so special. That is what makes our friendships so strong. That is what makes our neighborhoods the great places we know they can and will be. Those who have paved the way maintain a sense of continued obligation to make sure that the road stays clear and the potholes are filled and the bridges are connected so more can follow. I know full well that my accomplishments are a result of the sacrifice of time, money, energy, blood, and even life of many others on whose shoulders I stand. And it is now my responsibility to reach down to pull those who are following me up on my shoulders so they can do the same, whether that is to be a nail technician, an entrepreneur, or a higher education leader. That's the responsibility that all of us in this room has, to make sure that we grow and support those who work with us, live next to us, worship with us, live next to us, protect us. Because when we drive to make the lives of our families, friends, and neighbors better, we make the heart of our community stronger. Let me thank you for this kind invitation to share my thoughts with you this afternoon, and congratulate in advance the recipient of the Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year Award. It is an honor to be with you this afternoon, and an honor to keep Cleveland State Community College strong, healthy, and relevant to meet the needs of our region today and tomorrow. Thank you.
I just want to say that thank you for not saying no to me. And the reason you didn't is because I'd never say no to you.
That's right.
I really do appreciate you and so proud of you and what you're doing. Little gift to
Thank you.
say thank you. Appreciate it. I had actually seen her give not that speech, obviously not that speech, but a speech on this same stage, and I guess everybody noticed the shoes. She was, you can't miss the shoes, can you? So thank you, Dr. Stone. So now it's my pleasure. Where's Brittany? Hey, Brittany. Now I'd like to introduce our 2022 recipient of the Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year Award, Brittany Katz, who is the owner of Terra Running Company and Cleveland Coffee Market. Everybody welcome Brittany.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Brittany Katz, and it is my honor to receive this award last year. Today, we remember Mel Bedwell with the presentation of this award named in his honor. Mel was known in our community for his energy, determination, ingenuity, honesty, enthusiasm, and loyalty, all traits necessary, as most of us know, to have a successful small business. Mel was very active in our community through his efforts for the chamber, civic clubs, churches, and his church activities. He co-owned Cleveland Business Machines with Jack Smith and served as chairman of the Chamber's Small Business Committee. A full list of previous winners can be found in your program, but I'd like to ask those of you who are in attendance to please stand. Previous winners. Nominees for the award were judged by the following criteria: staying power, growth in number of employees, increase in sales or unit volume, innovativeness of products or services offered, response to adversity, and evidence of contribution by the nominee to aid community-oriented projects. This year's recipients are in a field that sees a constant flow of changes and requires near endless research and development to stay ahead of the game. They are dedicated to providing products and services based on the changing technology and security needs of their customers. Their company ended the fourth quarter of 2022 with an overall growth of 12.3% and a client base of over 300. In the IT world, you look at managed endpoints, all client-facing devices that are managed. This was over 4,600 in 2022, and the projected growth for 2023 is over 7,200 devices. Their company is expected to grow 17% by the end of 2023. In 2023, they were also notified that they are now officially a Microsoft Small and Medium Business Solution Partner, which is a huge accomplishment and is a result of hard work by their team in training, support, sales, and certifications. Their core values for their employees are: be tenacious, be a team player, do what you say, and strive to be better. These values have made for a stronger 26-person team. The recipients are partners in the Advanced Technology Institute at Cleveland State Community College, providing students with applicable work experience in their field of study, the opportunity to gain numerous extra soft skills, and developing students to be successful in both school and work. They strive to help reinforce their core technical skills within the young minds of students through workforce development at Cleveland State. Brooklyn Sewell of Cleveland State said, "The owners go the extra mile for the students and are a valued partner." Tammy Johnson with Habitat for Humanity describes the recipients as big-hearted servants to Habitat and our community. Since 2020, they have joined our Leaders Build by donating their time and funding to help build decent, affordable homes for those in our community who simply could use a hand up, not a handout. They have also served on Habitat's Information Technology Committee for over 4 years, keeping their online presence secure and efficient. Johnson describes them as trusted and holding to the highest ethical standards. Their commitment to their clients has been described as servicing with integrity, drive, and energy. Debbie Melton, president of Don Ledford Automotive, states, "They have come to the rescue on many occasions, often during the hours when most of us are sleeping. They understand the importance of technology and what impact it can have on business if not working properly." The dream began in 2006 and continues to blossom to this day. Their outstanding leadership, commitment, determination, and knowledge has been planted with their customers and employees over the past 16 years, creating unbreakable relationships. It is my honor to present this year's Mel Bedwell Small Business Persons of the Year Award to Preston West and Richard King, owners of Keystone Solutions.
Hey everybody, this is cool. I don't win anything, so this is really neat. I guess some thank yous are in order. Look around the room, see lots of familiar faces, lots of customers, lots of partners, lots of vendors. So thank you to everybody who has helped make us successful, who's helped make Cleveland the awesome community that it is today. I think when we started Keystone in '06, never in my wildest dreams did I think it would become what it is today. You know, it's grown beyond anything we ever expected it to be. And I think we're just placed perfectly in Tennessee, in the Southeast, to be positioned for the type of growth we've experienced, and we're we're really capitalizing on that, and this is exactly where I want to be for the long term. We have everything we need from an infrastructure perspective. We're seeing just the blossoming of a community around us, and we're able to continue our growth with the community around us at the same time. And we don't need to move. And so we've even looked at this in the past, and we keep looking at each other going, Cleveland is where we want to be, and it's where we want to continue to grow. So thank you so much. Thank you to our employees and our staff for continuing to support us. Thank you to Shay for the nomination. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. And thank you to my lovely wife, who was so supportive of me taking the leap back in the day of trying something new and you know, making it work all those years ago. So just thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I think we have to start out always thanking family, our wives and my kids. You know, there were some long hours when we started out, and it's really all we can do is thank this community. I mean, I look around, you know, and I think back in those early days, you know, even our, you know, core customers. I think, you know, what's known as Wedgwood Accounting Day was pretty much Preston's largest one, and Debbie, the mistake of taking a meeting with me by me invoking my mother-in-law, tricked her into a meeting. Debbie Melton, she was able to become one of our earliest of customers. I remember Terry Boyd helping us with our first bank account. I mean, it's just those things, but it still comes down to this community. It comes down to our employees. This community generates wonderful employees. We just, you know, and then it just comes back to the customer. You know, our customers, we are nothing without customers, and that's, you know, this community has helped us grow through this community, grow into the Southeast to where we're now looking at things we never imagined, which is a national presence, and just continue to grow. And that's the good thing, is it will stay, that heart of our operations will stay here because it's just so supportive. We can't, you know, we couldn't do it anywhere else, I don't think. So just thank you.
Congratulations again. I also want to thank Ty for your great message. It was exactly what I knew it would be, and you did a great job. Thank you. Brittany, God, sorry. Brittany, thank you for all you do as well, and for the chamber as well. Thank you again. Appreciate everyone's attendance today and for your support of Cleveland and our small businesses. Everybody have a great afternoon.